Hey guys! Today we're going to see my favorite Japanese art book. So, without further ado, let's get started! I want to start with maybe my favorite actually Japanese art book, and it is The Art of Spirited Away. I am a big fan of Ghibli movies, and in particular I think that Spirited Away was my favorite one. So when I saw the art book in the shop, I didn't resist and I had to buy it. And I never regret it, because inside there are so many different artworks that are just stunning. Especially the environments for me are great. There are a lot of exterior and interior environments. And I love the quality of the background. For example, here you can see all the details that they use to do these armchairs and this library, and also the carpet. It's just amazing how detailed these artwork are. I really love them, and I try to take a lot of inspiration even when I'm doing my background from these books actually. There are also a lot of panels dedicated to the scene that you find in the movie and the interaction among different characters. Here I'm showing you the details of this carpet, and it is just stunning. I love the color that they decided to use and the texture that they give to this piece of carpet. I also love all the artwork that concern villages and outdoor environment, especially something that I really appreciate in the Ghibli Studios works are clouds. In fact, I think that the way they realize clouds is quite unique, and many times I do a lot of color study to try to learn how they do things. Also, these plates are so detailed, and also the wall and the reflection of the handle of the furniture is just great. Inside this art book there are also a lot of character exploration, and I think that Studio Ghibli is one of the best to give life to characters. The characters are very stylized, but at the same time they are very strong and they are so well designed. So even if character design is not my field, I'm really enjoying to look at this reference whenever I have to try to design a character. And I also love that there are a lot of panels in which there are creature and interaction among the protagonist and the creature. My second favorite art book is also from Studio Ghibli, and it is My Neighbor Totoro. In particular, in this art book, I appreciate the way in which the artworks are colored with this kind of watercolor wash. One of my favorite panels is the first one, is this tree. In particular, I love how the light hit the tree and the flow of the trunk. I found it very well done and inspiring. This is an iconic panel that you see for sure so many times around, in which there is the protagonist with Totoro, and they are under the rain, and I love the mood and the light in this one. And also here you can find a lot of character exploration. Even here there are a lot of sketches and characters are not finished, but At the same time, they have so many life, and you can definitely see and imagine their behavior in general just looking at these sketches. Another thing that I love here is interior, and also in this case all the details of the interiors, all the texture that are used, that are realized in these panels especially. Studio Ghibli always mix watercolor and traditional technique with the more modern digital techniques. But it is stunning how they can give with this wash of color so many details and make images so clear. I love also this panel in which there is a view of the village and also a lot of nature. In fact, I love all the panels in which you can find nature in this art book. They always use so many variety of greens that make nature seem so real. Flipping through the page, also I arrived to one of my favorite paintings. This sunflowers one, and I love it especially for the clouds that are in the background. I also did a color study actually of this painting that I put in a shorts here in my channel, and you will see also in my sketchbook tour. I tried to reproduce it with the gouache, and I did it to study how to do clouds as the Studio Ghibli artist. My third top Japanese art book is about video game and is The Art of Final Fantasy XVI. It's quite recent art book that I got, and I have to say that I love the game, but I love the most the art of the game. In fact, I decided to buy this book because I love how they work with the soft lights, as you can see in these two panels in which we can find characters. And I think that I can learn a lot from study these particular artworks. Then you can find inside a lot of character concept art and even animals concept art, like in this case. And there are also a lot of costume exploration, so this book is perfect for the people that love video game and concept art. You can find also many environments, and I love this dark fantasy kind of vibe and environment. I love the use of the colors, of the lights, how they can make so clear the images even with a lot of subjects inside. And then there is a section dedicated to enemies in which you can find a lot of creature designs. And I have to say that this is one of my favorite parts. If you love video game and if you love dark fantasy, this is absolutely a must-have in my opinion. My fourth favorite Japanese art book is this mysterious scene from a dark fantasy world. This book is composed by different artworks and concept art done by different concept artists. So you will find different style, different use of the color, but they are just all stunning. You can see how the use of the color and the composition, especially in these works, is just unique. And this book is my inspiration every time that I have to do some architectural kind of work. And among my favorite works, I have to say that there are these animals environment works, in which artists use animals as they were the environment. Also, other two of my favorite panels for color choice and lighting for sure And also here you can see how well the clouds are done, how the work with the subject silhouette is well done. So if you like dark fantasy and concept art, I really suggest you to give a look to this book. This is the dark fantasy versions of this book, but actually there are other concept art collections done in the same way but with different subject. I remember there is, for example, one that is focused on romance concept art. And last but not the least, The Night of Tokyo. This book is from an independent artist. I won't say his name because I am not sure how to pronounce it, but I will write it down. Inside you can find a lot of night scenes from Tokyo because the artists actually live in Tokyo, and the very interesting thing is that inside you can find also description about the subject, the places and the techniques that the artists use to realize these amazing artworks. I use this book every time that I need ideas or inspiration about urban landscape and how, for example, rain interacts in a urban landscape. Like in this case, you can see how the light in a rainy day is well done with the night light. I find this book quite unique because in one single book you have so many different references about night light in a cityscape. And also, if I need inspiration for cyberpunk kind of landscape, this is my go-to book. And that's it, guys. These were all the books that I love, in particular all the Japanese art book that I love. Let me know in a comment below if you're interested in another video about my art book collection, maybe in which I will show you, I don't know, the Disney collection that I have, for example. Please feel free to share in a comment below also other Japanese art book suggestions. I'm always looking forward to discovering other books. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to don't miss any other content. See you next time. Moi moi!